In today's video, we are going to chit chat, you guys, while I open up my Amazon boxes, my Sephora box, and my packages from Cato. So we're going to talk about what's going on in my life, what you can expect from me, Lord willing, in March as far as content, update on my bags, all the things. So go ahead, grab you a snack, grab you some lemonade, and come on and let's talk while we open these boxes. Welcome back to One Comfy Mom. My name is Shannon. Here I'm all about faith, family, fashion, and fun. For real. I added that on probably like a year or so ago, the for real part, because I do my best to show you my life. I talk about things that, once upon a time I wouldn't have talked about. Like I struggle, I have anxiety, social anxiety. So that's one of the things I probably wouldn't have talked about a while ago. I'm in therapy. And when I say a while ago, I mean like 20 years ago. The fact that I can say 20 years ago and I was a full adult 20 years ago is crazy. Okay, like how are we the new adults? How are we the new adults? I am 42. So that means 20 years ago, I was 22. Y'all. So like I said, we're going to chat and open up boxes. So nothing out of the ordinary here. Some copy paper, okay, for our printer. My husband and I own a plumbing business, and I am in the midst of doing our QuickBooks so I can get our taxes ready for 2025 so we can do them soon. And I'm printing out statements, and honey, we are running out of the essentials, okay? So that's what this is for. For those who may not know, yes, well, I am married, which you probably know that already. We have been married for 17 years, Lord willing. In May, it will be 18 years. We have 2 children, a daughter, a 12-year-old daughter, Elise, and a 10-year-old son. He is named after my husband, but he's the second, so we call him Deuce. You guys, he's about to start, Lord willing. I have to put that in there. And I have a scripture for that I will put in the end. Lord willing, he'll be starting to go-kart race, however you say it. This little boy has loved like race cars and stuff since he was younger. And so my husband finally found somewhere where he could race. So got his go-kart, got to get it up. Y'all, why is the first race scheduled for next weekend? So today is Tuesday. It's scheduled not for this Saturday, the next Saturday. And he ain't even got his go-kart yet, y'all. They're gonna have to listen. I'm gonna prepare myself because he's new to this, and we like to win. Okay, laundry detergent, Amazon brand. I tried this recently. This is what we've been using, not this scent, but another scent, and it's been pretty good. It's concentrated, so you could just use just a little bit from the top, and it lasts a long time. At least yep, it does say concentrated. Yep. So this is the fresh scent. Okay. And then we have body wash. I usually like to get what is on sale. So this one was like $8.99. Normally it's $10.97. Yeah, I will take those $2 off. I sure will. So anyway, so yeah, my son and his racing adventures. It's so funny. I have to insert a picture. A few years ago we did a party where the theme was like racetrack, like racing or whatever. And my family, like me, my mom, my dad, my sister, my daughter, my husband, we got some t-shirts from Amazon that says like pit crew and stuff like that. So cute. So y'all know me. I plan on getting us some shirts, honey. I'm gonna go to the first race, look around, see what everybody wearing. But honey, we gonna come correct. The first time I'll probably just match his suit, but then honey, we're gonna get some with his name on it. We're gonna have to do it. We're gonna have to do it right, okay? All right, so that is it for Amazon. As far as my daughter, she's in middle school. Y'all, she's growing up so fast. If people notice how much that she has grown. If you've been following me, it is amazing. She's growing up so fast, and I am so proud of her. She has her head on straight. I try to keep lines of communication open that she feels comfortable talking to me. Okay, so this is the Sephora box. But my kids, like, they're the best. She's into chorus. Like, at her school, she does chorus and theater. So she's been in plays like for the last few years, even in elementary school. And then she's in the you know, chorus in school. And so y'all, we already had like 3 concerts this year, and we still have at least 1 more. All right. I love Miss In Person perfume, and this is the first time I've actually gotten a bigger box or bigger bottle. I normally buy the travel size, but my sister's like, girl, go ahead, get it. So me, you know, I went on Sephora and to see what I could see. So I got some samples and I got 10% off. It was the same price it would have been on Amazon, but I got to get a little more on Sephora, you know what I'm saying? So I love Miss In Person. It's like my favorite perfume. I love it. I haven't had it for a while because I've just been wearing what I have. But when I order from Sephora, I get some samples, honey. So I got, I don't do makeup, but my daughter is like into makeup. She got that from my sister. And so I'm going to give this to her. It's just something that you put on your cheeks. Okay, so this is some kind of body wash. I did not ask for this, but they do warn that sometimes the samples that you order will be out of stock, because I'm a member, so I get 2 samples. I don't know if everybody gets it, but I get 2 samples. And so I asked for the sample of a perfume, but apparently they must have run out because they gave me this body wash from Alo. And then I had points, and so I got this Clean Reserve sample. It has musk in it, and I love musk. That's probably why, like any perfume with musk in it, I really. This smells kind of good. Actually, I asked someone about their perfume yesterday, and this smells like it. Okay, so this is Clean Reserve Scent Skin Reserve Blend. Okay, yes, and this is a roller. Alrighty. What else we got? Okay, so I told you guys about my family, a little bit about them. One thing I haven't talked about a lot, and I'll probably put this in videos later on, is some of you may know my mom has dementia, and her mom had dementia. So that's something that I have to, you know, my sister and I are thinking about, like, ways to try to combat that. I know I need to lose weight. I've been doing that for years, but I got to get serious about it, because some of the things that I have, like sleep apnea, high blood pressure, these are common in people with dementia. So I'm like, I got to get it together. So that is something that we're dealing with. We've been dealing with for the last 5.5 years. My mom was diagnosed in 2020 around July or August. So yeah, that's something else that is hard, you know, but I am grateful she's still here. So that's great. Now let's go on to Cato. I've had this here for, honey, a month or so. Let me tell you something. I'm not the best blogger, okay? Because I buy stuff because I like it, and then I show them to you. You know, I can get better. You know, over the last 5.5 years since I started blogging, there is one time I can remember definitely where I ordered off of pressure of feeling like I needed to order because I'm a blogger. You know, someone, and they were being kind, but they sent me a message like, girl, it's fall. I want to see what you got to show us. It's something like that. So I felt the need to put in an order, and I did. Now, granted, I still have most of those things from the order, if not all of them. And I like them. You know, I don't wear them as much, but I try my best to buy things that I like. That is what I'm going to do. I'm going to buy what I like, and then I'll show you guys. That's just me. I've been a shopaholic for years. The only difference with being a blogger is I see more things because I'm scrolling. And I'm like, oh, I didn't know that existed. Okay, I like it. Let me get it. Especially with the purses, y'all. Speaking of the purses, I am starting to minimize my collection. I've been selling bags and everything. Here are the shoes, y'all. I'm just talking, not showing you. Here are the shoes that I got from Cato. It's been sent up in here, and I just took them out the package. There's a bag that's coming out in the Wednesday drop, February 25th, that I wanted. So I've been selling bags so that I can save, you know, money up for that. So Lord willing, I have that bag. hopefully the bag will ship this week. So I'm excited about that. Okay, so here's some more shoes from Cato. I do not like sling bags. I don't like them. I think that they are granny shoes, but here I am. I like this. Nothing against if you like sling bags, honey, wear them. My sister likes sling bags. I just don't like the slinging and the backing. But anyway, I like this texture. And so I said, I'm going to do it. I'm going to get them. I'm going to get them. So I got them. Let's see. Now, these pants I picked up from Cato about a week and a half ago. And that's why I tell you guys, I'm not the best. I got these pants. I believe both of them were $12.99. So here we go. Of course, I'll have to try them on, show you guys how they look on another video. I'll probably add it to the video where I show me going in there to pick up the stuff. All right, so here are some red pants. They're just like that. I don't mind buying the same thing in a different color. Y'all know what it is. Here we go. Got these. And that looks like that's all I have to unbox. Okay. Now, I did tell you guys that I want to kind of let you guys know what's going to be going on with me in March. So as many of you know, in January, I had a thyroidectomy. I had thyroid cancer, so they removed my thyroid. I knew I was going to be on medication for the rest of my life. That was a given. However, they do want me to do a radiation peel in March. So basically, March is kind of going to be centered around that. I have it written in my handy dandy book. Okay, so here it is. So for about 2.5 weeks, I will be on the low iodine diet. Then towards the end of those 2.5 weeks is when I'll go in for scans, get the radiation peel, and then a week after the radiation peel, go back for another scan. So basically, y'all, my whole month pretty much is going to be centered around this radiation peel because I have to start the diet in the beginning of March. It is a lot. It's a lot. Oh, and during after I take the radiation peel, I do have to isolate for a week. Basically, I don't need to be in groups of people, and I'm not a doctor, so this is not medical advice. I'm only telling you what they told me. So it's gonna be interesting. So this journey has been up and down for me. In the back of my mind, I guess I've always thought, well, what if I ever have cancer? And now here I am. Seeing malignant in my lab results when I logged in to see, one of the worst things that has ever happened to me. It really was. My best friend has had thyroid cancer, so I've watched her journey, so I kind of had an idea of it. I didn't know as much as I should have known. I'm learning more now. I was okay with the thought that, okay, I know I'm going to be on pills for the rest of my life. I will also have to do blood work because they have to determine if they need to adjust my medication, and also they'll be looking for something in my blood that may indicate that the cancer has come back. And I don't do well when I don't have an end date for things. And so that's the part that I struggle with, knowing that I'm probably going for, let's just say this, for the foreseeable future, I will be having my blood drawn ever so often. I already have a scan scheduled for July. This is my life, and it's my life. And it is hard. There are times where I'm really sad, but I would say 5% of the time I'm sad. The other 95%, I'm okay. I do enjoy my life, but there are times where I do get sad. You know, there's room for both. There's room to still be happy, you know, in your life, even though you have hard things going on. And I mentioned I wanted to tell you guys the scripture, so I'm going to wrap up this video. You know, at the end of my videos, I say, Lord willing, Lord willing, Lord willing. There's a scripture behind that. And it is, I have my Bible out. I'm going to read it verbatim. It is James chapter 4, verses 13 through 15. And it says, "Go to now, ye that say, today or tomorrow we will go into such a city, and continue there a year, and buy and sell, and get gain. Whereas ye know not what shall be on the morrow. For what is your life? It is even a vapor that appeareth for a little time, and then vanisheth away. For that ye ought to say, if the Lord will, we shall live and do this or that. That is why I say Lord willing. Because we don't know what the day may bring. We don't know if we're going to even be alive for the plans that we've made. Not to be morbid, but it's true. It's true. We don't know. We don't know how much longer we have to live. So I say, Lord willing, I'll do this. Lord willing, I'll see you next time. Lord willing. I'm not saying you can't make plans. I hope that I live for years to come. I pray for health, but it's not promised. But this moment right here is what I can live in. And so regardless of whether my thyroid cancer comes back or whether I end up with dementia, in this moment right here, I'm alive. I feel good. I feel healthy. I'm a little tired. But I'm feel good. So enjoy the moment that you have. All right. Well, thank you guys so very much for watching. Again, the content for March, I didn't tell you what I plan on it being. One day it'll probably overlap between showing you guys the last purse for carrying a different bag every day for 30 days. And then my low iodine diet should start like that same day. So my plan is probably to do a recap of the day before. We'll see how it looks. It may change how it looks. We'll see. Lord willing, you guys will stay tuned. And of course, I plan on still showing you my outfits and stuff. But we're gonna be on this health thing and trying to heal in March. All right. Thank you guys for watching, and Lord willing, I'll see you guys soon. Bye.